When you think of Starship, what planet do you think of? Earth? Nah. Venus? No. Mars. Everybody thinks of Mars when you hear Starship. Specifically, the SpaceX Starship. But, what not a lot of people know about Starship is it's not just meant for Mars. It actually is also meant for the moon. Yes, the visionary Musk rocket that was designed to go to the moon, or to Mars, is apparently also going to the moon. Now, this is not a first-time shocking revelation like Elon just said, oh, Starship's also going to the moon, by the way, and we're not just going to Mars. This has been in the works for years, and we haven't heard anything about it in a while. That's why I wanted to cover it today, just because not a lot of people have actually talked about this a lot recently. So I thought I was going to go out of the whim and go talk about it. So, what is HLS? Or, if you don't want to call it HLS, HLLS. Which, HLS, I will go ahead and do that right now. HLS stands for Human Landing System. Either HLLS or HLLS stands for Human Lunar Landing System. I personally prefer HLLS instead of HLS because the Human Landing System kind of just sounds like, it's just landing humans, and that could be anywhere. That could be on Venus, that could be on Mars, that could be on Jupiter, even though you can't land something on Jupiter. That could be on Titan. For all that we know, it could be literally anywhere that you can land a rocket. So I prefer HLLS for human landing, or Human Lunar Landing System. So that is what that rocket is, and that is what that acronym stands for. So, the goal. What is the goal of HLLS? HLLS is meant to go, of course, to the moon. But what is its mission objective exactly? So, the mission objective of HLLS is to go to the moon for NASA. Because NASA, if you haven't heard, NASA doesn't have the budget that they had back in the 60s. Back in the 60s and early 70s, they had the budget to send a full rocket, or a full Saturn V rocket with a command pod, 3 people, and a lunar lander to the moon and back. They don't have the option to do that anymore. After Apollo 17, their budget got cut. So they do not have the budget that they used to have. So when they announced Artemis, everybody was wondering, well, what are they going to do? Because they don't have the budget to build a rocket with crew on it and also build a lunar lander. They barely have enough as it is. So how are they going to get the budget to do that? Well, they announced that they were going to be using commercial crew opportunities, such as SpaceX, Blue Origin. Trying to think of another one that I think Axiom was it. If maybe, I don't remember. Maybe it'll come to me at some point. But yeah, so that was their thing, saying, oh, we're gonna use commercial crew. And that is where Starship comes in. So, as you know, let me go ahead and grab this. Ooh. Do I want to use that one? I'm not going to use that one because that one's really big. Starship is this vehicle right here. Now, when you see this vehicle, a lot of people associate this vehicle with failure. And I could very much see why, considering its track history. But I would say, honestly, like, this has had its problems. After they transferred from Block 1, like Ship 31 to Ship 33, they started having problems. Ship 33 lost engines. Ship 34 also lost engines, and spun out of control just like Ship 33. Ship 35 got to SECO, or second engine cutoff if you're not into rocketry, and also they got to reentry. They didn't do the PEZ deployment, and they didn't do the what's the word? They didn't do the Raptor relight that Ship 31 did. So Ship 35 also failed, and Ship 36, as probably a lot of people know, and probably a lot of people that aren't in the spaceflight community heard of, was the explosion of Ship 36 on the test stand at their Massey's test site. So, what's happening right now? Well, I did make a separate video that I will put up in this corner right here. Ship 37, which is now slated for Flight 10. Ship 36 was slated for Flight 10, but because it blew up, it's not anymore. Ship 36 currently is at the launch pad, and at about the time I am recording this, Ship 36, about 4 hours ago, did a single engine static fire. If by the time I'm editing this video, I have the footage from that, I will show it. If it's from SpaceX, if it's not, then I obviously won't show it, but if it is from there, I will show it. So, yeah, that is what Ship 36 is, or Ship 37. I think I kept saying Ship 36. Ship 38 is currently at Massey's doing cryo testing because the explosion only affected the static fire side of things, not the cryogenic testing side, which basically puts cryogenic fuels and gases and fluids and stuff into the rocket to make sure that the tanks are properly put into the rocket to make sure that they can launch it and stuff like that, and static fire and all that. So, yeah, that is what has been going on in the Starship program. So that is Starship. Now, HLS is a little different. HLS has a white body, doesn't have flaps, unlike the normal Starship, which has 2 forward flaps, or 2 flaps on the top, and 2 aft flaps, or 2 bottom flaps that are on the bottom. It also has more than 6 engines. The normal Starship has 6 engines. It's kind of hard to see them there, so yeah, you can see them a little bit there, but they have 6 engines, 3 sea levels, and 3 vacuum raptors, is what they're called. Inside the Block 2 Starship, which is that, they use, V2 Raptors instead of the V3, which is going to be on the, V3 ships, and they will be, using the V3, not only just the sea levels, but also the vacuum raptors. So, another thing too, HLS has more than 6 engines. It has a lot of engines from the renders we've been seeing, because it has the main engines, which is the main 6, and then it has a little ring, or a little cluster, or 4. I think it only has 4 with these newer renders. I haven't checked in a while. But with these newer renders, they have a lot more. I think it's only 4 more. But it's 4 more landing engines that are radially mounted on the side of the rocket. So, yeah. It also has landing legs. Now, Starship has not had landing legs since the early SN series, aka SN8, SN9, SN10, SN11, and LSN. SN-15, and also, I guess, including SN-5 and 6. Those also had landing legs, but they were more like landing stubs. They were kind of just little things that they kind of folded out and kind of just, yeah. So these will have proper landing legs. So, yeah, that is what the goal is. The goal is they want to dock with Orion, which is going to be used with the SLS rocket, and they will transfer the crew onto Starship, bring them down to the surface, allow them to do all their different things, and go, and just come back. Now, they will return in Orion and not HLS, because the other thing that HLS does not have is a heat shield, so it cannot itself come back to Earth, which, yeah, I guess, but also, like, I guess what they could do is, if they still have Gateway, and probably what they will do in Aspect, is they'll take the Gateway Station, if they still have funding for the Gateway Station, and they'll dock it to the Gateway Station, and just have it permanently there, or on the moon. So, I don't know. I don't know how that's going to work, but we're just going to have to find out. So, yeah, that is just a little tiny thing of HLS. We have not gotten very much information. Elon has said that his plans are to give a talk before Flight 10. We don't know if that's going to happen, because if you remember back to Flight 9, or the last flight, he said he was going to give a talk, and never did. Well, he did, but it was after the flight when he said he was going to do it before the flight. So, that's what's hopefully going to happen before Flight 10. So, if that happens, a lot of people hope that we will get information on HLS, which I do too, because personally, we haven't gotten information on HLS in a little while. So, I think it'd be nice to get some information about HLS, because we haven't gotten information from HLS since, like, Flight 6 or 7, which is a while that it's been without information for HLS. So, yeah, that is what is going on with HLS. That is what HLS is, what its goal is. So, yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Really quickly, just before I end this video, huge shout out to vidIQ for being a channel sponsor. If you look in the channel description, I do have a link to the sign up page for vidIQ. If you are also a content creator like me, I will warn you, just because I'm not one of those people who just won't tell you. It is an affiliate link, so if you do get a subscription, I will get a small portion. I believe it's like 15% or 10% of your purchase, and that will go to me. That would be greatly appreciated. I have, as many people probably already know, I myself have not been monetized yet, so that would be very nice to just get a little extra income, especially pay for school and stuff. But so yeah. Another huge shout out to NASA Spaceflight. Amazing channel. I will link their channel down in the description. Thank you guys for giving such great coverage. I donated to them yesterday, so finally. But yeah, thanks to NASA Spaceflight, vidIQ, and thank you for watching. You don't have to subscribe. That is not required. All I ask is you like this video, because it will not like monetize me, or it's not like it won't give me any money for you to like this video. But the way that likes work is, if you like it, or if you like this video, it basically tells the algorithm that I am doing good and will recommend my video to more people. So it is not about the people who watch this. If you have made it all the way to the end, thank you so much. But if you like this video, it'll basically tell YouTube and the YouTube algorithm, hey, this guy's video is good, you should recommend it to more people, because that's why you see a lot of just AI stuff now, is because these people are going around and using these auto likes that will basically buy them likes and will put them on the For You page. If you could like my videos or my shorts or my streams or really anything, that would be so greatly appreciated. You guys don't understand how much I appreciate your guys' support through all of this. That all means the world to me. Thank you all so much for watching. If you can, subscribe. If you don't want to, that's okay. I would greatly appreciate you like this video, and hit that notification bell to make sure you don't miss a stream or an upload. I will be coming out with my Flight 10 predictions very, very soon. I'm very excited to have those out there, because Flight 10 is coming soon, guys. I will be posting a view of the static fire that happened, and tomorrow I will be posting, hopefully if they do the 6-engine static fire, a view of the 6-engine static fire tomorrow. Thank you all so much for watching, subscribing, liking, hitting the notification bell, commenting, and quick comment thing, comment down below where you want Starship to go, whether that's Jupiter or Mars or Europa, which is one of Jupiter's moons, or even Venus. I have really wanted to see Starship go to Venus. I think that would be really cool. So, subscribe if you enjoy my content, like my videos to recommend me to the YouTube algorithm and other people so that more space lovers like you can see my videos. Thank you guys so much. Thank you to all my space lovers out there. Peace.